Welcome to Karnataka LMS. Myself Suguna HG, Assistant Professor, Government First Rate College, Chintamani, Chikkaballapur District. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the area enclosed by the curves in Cartesian form. Area of plane curves, that is known as quadrature. Quadrature is the process of finding out the area enclosed by the curve. So the process of finding the area enclosed by the curve or two or more curves is known as quadrature. See, by using this, we can find the area enclosed by the curves without drawing the graph. Directly we can find the area bounded by curves. Usually the area will be found by using graphs, but without using graphs also we can find the area by the process called quadrature. So here we take the curve and integrate it with respect to the ordinates and find out the area. Area of the curves of whose equations are in Cartesian form. The area enclosed by the curve y is equal to f of x, let us find out. So the area enclosed by the curve y is equal to f of x. This curve represents y is equal to f of x, and the area enclosed between the ordinates, that is x is equal to a and x is equal to b, and within that area, that is integral of f of dx with the limits a and b. So the area bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x and its ordinates x is equal to a and x is equal to b is nothing but integral of f of x dx. So the x-axis, the two ordinates are x is equal to a and x is equal to b. So the definite integral a to b of f of x dx is the required area. Then if we have the curve is of the form x is equal to f of y, similarly the y-axis and the two ordinates will be considered here to find the area in between the curve and the ordinates. So here the two ordinates, let us take y is equal to c and y is equal to d. Then the definite integral c to d of f of y dy is the area enclosed by the curve x is equal to f of y and the y-axis and the two ordinates. So we have the area enclosed by the curve y is equal to f of x and the x-axis and two ordinates at x is equal to a and b is given by the definite integral a to b f of x dx. See, from the figure, the y is equal to f of x is this curve and the ordinates x is equal to a and x is equal to b, and the x-axis, see, the area enclosed between is the shaded area. So that is equal to integral a to b f of x dx. Similarly, when the curve is of the form x is equal to f of y, the y-axis and the two ordinates at y is equal to c and d is given by definite integral c to d f of y dy. Now by using these two formula, let us work out few examples. Example 1. Find the area included between the parabola y square is equal to 4ax and its lattice rectum. Solution. We know that the lattice rectum is the line passing through the focus S of the parabola and perpendicular to the axis of the parabola. The parabola is symmetrical about the x-axis. This line represents the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. This is the parabola y square is equal to 4ax, and the lattice rectum is this straight line which is perpendicular to the x-axis. which is perpendicular to the x-axis. This is the axis of parabola is x-axis. So the lattice rectum is perpendicular to this one, and the lattice rectum cuts the parabola at a to a and a minus 2a. Okay, see, these are the coordinates of the points of intersection. Limits for the upper half of the curve are x is equal to 0 to x is equal to a. See, here in the upper half, in first quadrant, the x is varying from 0 to a. Now, required area is the area enclosed by the curve in the first quadrants 2 times. So, parabola is symmetrical about the x-axis. Therefore, upper half of the curve is symmetrical to the lower half. So, we get the required area is twice the area in the first quadrant. So, 2 into integral of 0 to a y dx. Integral 0 to a y dx. Now, y we have, that is y is equal to square root of 4ax. Means square root of 4ax means 2 root a root x. That we have substituted here. So, 2 integral 0 to a y dx is equal to 2 integral 0 to a 2 root a root x dx. Now, on simplification, we get this as 4 root a and integral of root x is x to the power of 3 by 2 by 3 by 2, limits 0 to a. Now, by taking this 3 by 2 to the numerator, we get 2 by 3 and into x to the power of 3 by 2 we have applied the limits, that is a to the power of 3 by 2 minus when x is 0 it is also 0. So 4 root a into 2 by 3 into a to the power of 3 by 2 minus 0. So by simplifying this again we get 8 by 3 a square. 8 by 3 a square is the required area. So the required area is 8 by 3 a square square units. Example 2. Find the area bounded by the asteroid x to the power of 2 by 3 plus y to the power of 2 by 3 is equal to a to the power of 2 by 3. Solution. The parametric equations we'll consider here, that is x is equal to a cos cube t and y is equal to a sin cube t are the parametric equations of the asteroid. Then the curve is symmetrical about both the x and y axis. In this figure, we have represented the asteroid. See, this is symmetrical about both x axis and y axis. Therefore, if you find the area in the first quadrant and take 4 times of that, then that will give you the total area. The required area is equal to 4 times of the area in the first quadrant, that is OAB I have taken, which is equal to 4 integral 0 to a y dx. So we have 4 integral 0 to a y dx, and let us substitute for y, that is a sin cube t. Dx means we have to differentiate x and find out dx. So since x is equal to a cos cube t, y is equal to a sin cube t, dx is equal to the derivative of a cos cube t, that is minus 3a cos square t sin t dt. It is dx. Now we know the y value and dx. Substitute in the equation 4 integral 0 to a y dx. And when we take the parametric equations, when t is equal to 5 by 2, for x is equal to 0 you will get, see we have 2 limits, x is equal to 0 to a. When x is equal to 0, when you substitute in this one, so you will get 0 is equal to a cos cube t. So cos 90 degrees is equal to 0. Therefore t is equal to 5 by 2. And similarly, and when x is equal to a, it is 0. Therefore the limits varies from 5 by 2 to 0. 4 times integral 5 by 2 to 0 a sin cube t. This is the y value, and dx is minus 3a cos square t sin t dt. We have substituted here. Now by simplifying this, we get 12a square integral 0 to 5 by 2 sine to the power of 4 sine cube t, and sine t we have multiplied, sine to the power of 4 and cos square t dt. Now see here negative sign is there, and make it positive by interchanging the limits. So we get 12a square integral 0 to 5 by 2. You see, instead of 5 by 2 to 0, it becomes 0 to 5 by 2 sine to the power of 4t cos square t dt. Now let us integrate this by using the reduction formula. See, 4 plus 2, it is even number. So by using the reduction formula, 4 plus 2 is 6. So write 6 in the denominator and reduce 2 in that one. So you will get 6 into 4 into 2, and since it is a even number, multiplied by 5 by 2, and the numerator is 4 minus 1, that is 3 into 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 itself. So we have 12a square 3 into 1 by 6 into 4 into 2 into 5 by 2. So by simplifying this, see, 6 2s are and 2 get cancels, 4 2s are 8, 3 5a square is the required area. So the required area is 3 by 8 5a square units. Example 3. Find the area bounded by the cissoids y square into 2a minus x is equal to x cube, where a is always positive and its asymptote. See, here we have to calculate the area enclosed by a cissoid y square into 2a minus x is equal to x cube and its asymptote. Solution. The curve is symmetrical about the x-axis and the asymptote is x is equal to 2a we will get, and the required area is twice the area bounded by the curve in the first quadrant. Let us draw the diagram and see. This figure represents the cissoid, and this vertical line, that is a perpendicular line drawn to the axis x, that is x is equal to 2a, is the asymptote, and this shaded area we have to find out. That in the first quadrant, see, we have the diagram like this. So in the first quadrant I have taken along with the y axis how it is changing. So if you calculate the area in the first quadrant and multiply it by twice, you will get the total area. So the required area is twice the area bounded by the curves in the first quadrant. So required area is twice the integral 0 to 2a y dx. So 2 times integral 0 to 2a, y value is x to the power of 3 by 2 by root of 2a minus x dx. Now let us substitute x is equal to 2a sine square theta, because directly we cannot simplify this one. So put x is equal to 2a sine square theta, then dx is equal to 4a sine theta cos theta, and limits, let us see. The x is varying from 0 to 2a. When x is 0 means 2a sine square theta is equal to 0, which is nothing but theta is equal to 0. Then for x is equal to 2a, so if you substitute 2a in this equation, 2a is equal to 2a sine square theta, 2a get cancels, so sine square theta is equal to 1. When the sine square value is equal to 1, so it is theta is equal to 5 by 2. So the given integral becomes 2 integral that is 0 to 5 by 2 is the limit, and substitute in the place of x 2a sine square theta, which is equal to 2a whole to the power of 3 by 2 sine cube theta, 4a sine theta cos theta, and divided by root 2a minus 2a sine square theta. Now on simplification we get this as 16a square into integral 0 to 5 by 2 sine to the power of 4 theta d theta. See, on simplification we got this as sine to the power of 4 theta d theta. Now make use of the reduction formula. So that is 16a square into the sine to the power of 4 theta we have. So 4 into 2 in denominator, then 3 into 1 by using the reduction formula, since it is an even number. multiply it by 5 by 2. Further simplifying this, we get 3 pi a square units. So this is the required area. Now example 5. Find the area bounded by the parabolas y square is equal to 5x plus 6 and x square is equal to y. The solution: the parabola y square is equal to 5x plus 6 is symmetrical about x axis and the parabola y square is symmetrical about y axis and passes through the origin. Now solving these two equations, we get x to the power of 4 is equal to 5x plus 6 or x to the power of 4 minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now let us draw the diagram of this. See this line, that is y is equal to x square parabola, and this is y square is equal to 5x plus 6. Now we have to calculate the area enclosed by these two parabolas. Y square is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. So you will get this as by solving this, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2 are the solutions for this. By inspection, x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2 are the roots. Limits for the required area are x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. Then the required area is equal to integral, lower limit is minus 1, upper limit is 2. So minus 1 to 2 y1 minus y2 dx. y1 means the first curve, that is y square is equal to 5x plus 6, means it is y is equal to root of 5x plus 6 minus y is equal to x square is the second curve. Now by simplifying these, so integral of root of 5x plus 6 is 5x plus 6 to the power of 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 into 5 minus the integral of x square is x cube by 3. Now we have the limits minus 1 to 2. First let us apply the upper limit and lower limit and simplify. So you get this as 33 by 5. So that is when you apply 2, that is 16 to the power of 3 by 2. 16 to the power of 3 means 4 to the power of 3. It is 64, and 64 and this 2 is taken to the numerator. So 128 by 15 minus 3 and also we have to apply, so that you will get minus 2 by 15 plus 1 by 3 by solving all these fractions. So we get 33 by 5. So the required area is 33 by 5 square units. Thank you.